the State of the Nation address delved a lot on issues of prosperity, household income, and the overall relationship to economic development. However, it fell strongly short of mentioning anything on matters rule of law. We should know that what anchors all the plans, even including economic prosperity, is strong fidelity to the law. And what we are witnessing right now, many colleagues here have mentioned about issues of corruption and so on and so forth. They fell short of giving the direct relationship between the aspirations that we look for as a country in terms of economic development and what happens when we don't respect the law, when we don't respect court orders, when government officials, including security officials, are so keen on treating the law with the greatest impunity. That undermines economic development, and we cannot even get what we aspire for in terms of the overall economic development if there is no strong will from the state to ensure that there is fidelity to the rule of law. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, colleagues here have mentioned about issues of corruption, and the State of the Nation address mentioned strongly about corruption. However, it seems like this is the usual rhetoric that we've come to learn from the State of the Nation's address. We have very good anti-corruption laws. We have very good institutions set up under the laws. What has stopped the war against corruption from succeeding over and over years? What has stopped the war against corruption from achieving what we intend in the State of the Nation's address we get every time? It's the political will. And we didn't see that being reflected, Right Honorable Speaker, in the State of the Nation address. What the nation needed to hear was that there is a stronger commitment beyond the rhetoric, beyond what we see every day, to support the institutions that are put in place and to ensure that when institutions are operating against corruption, they are led to work. Lastly, on top of all that, is the issues of the independence of the judiciary. We didn't see anything. The judiciary is in such a unique state under our constitution. It's placed there to ensure that it's the arbiter between the executive, between all the other institutions, and the lowest person. When many times when we talk about independence of the judiciary, we think that it's just the independence put in place on paper. The practice needs to go beyond. How do we strengthen?
Thank you. Honorable Narima. Followed by Honorable Tebandeke.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, as we continue to look at the State of the Nation address, we want to make it very clear that in all what was said, we still don't see a clear measure upon the pending minimum wage for this country. We recall that up to this day, the minimum wage is still 6,000. It is what is established. And as per our legislation, we are seeing this is a very big gap. Even the latest, when we had the employment bill, we don't see the president coming out very clearly to show us that at least we are having hope of ensuring that Ugandans are well paid. That aside, Mr. Speaker, when we get back to the health sector, we are seeing a key health facility like Entebbe Regional Referral Hospital. Its staffing levels are far below the accepted one at 21%, and that is the regional hospital that accommodates every international guest to this country. We are saying the president needs to come out very clearly upon matters of health and to show commitment. We've already seen matters of interns not yet resolved. We are seeing even continuously the doctors. We want clearly matters of health workers to come out well and to have that facilitation. And finally, allow me also to point out a key road in this country called Entebbe Road. That Entebbe Road is one key road which would have pointed out, because he uses it daily. But as we talk today, we've seen on Friday, we had an accident. Why? Because of the kind of design we have for Entebbe Road, and continuously we have fatal roads. So we are expecting the president, next time he's addressing this country, to cite out some key matters, especially such facilities that concern him. Is a resident of Entebbe, so we expect matters concerning him at least to be prioritized, like Entebbe Road, like also Entebbe Regional Referral Hospital, and also another one called Chigunga Road. I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I join colleagues to appreciate His Excellency the President for meeting his constitutional obligation pursuant to Article 101 of the Constitution. Right Honorable Speaker, the State of the National address by the President was too broad, and it lacked comparative concept of the financial year statement towards the new financial year. Right Honorable Speaker, the President overdwelled on the economic growth, and it's also where I need to exert my energies to explain a little concept. The President concentrated so much on the GDP as a measure of the national income, and nearly anticipated Uganda to have crossed into the middle class income status. Colleagues, depending on the GDP to assess national income without asserting highlighters to measure the impact of GDP is a wrong measure. It could be prudent if the President had also applied the GDP per capita. According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, a report 2024, in Kampala only, a layman Ugandan down there requires 20,000 shillings, Uganda shillings, for survival. And our GDP per capita is rated at $1,034. Computed in Uganda shillings, it gives between 3.7 to 4.2 million shillings. If divisible by 12 months of the year, a Ugandan minimum highest earner, according to our GDP per capita, earns about 300,000 a month. And this one does not correlate with the marginal propensity to consume that a Ugandan needs of the 20,000. So assessing GDP as a measure of national growth without applying it to the GDP per capita, the cost of living, the standard of living, the ratio of marginal propensity to consume versus saving, it gives us a wrong measure. Right Honorable Speaker, it is from this concept that Ugandans are spending so much on survival and lack what to save. Where a country lacks saving, cannot invest. And this GDP, which the President explained.
Thank you. Honorable Tujiche Boaz, Honorable Karim Masaba, Rugwa Benson.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Atuzuchire Boaz, representing the great people of Katerera in Yoweri district. I also stand here to appraise the state of the nation by His Excellency Yoweri Museveni. In his speech, he stressed out very important things, one of which was about increased household income through PDM and 4-acre model. But to materialize this, I think income cannot grow without functional infrastructure. For example, our people in Katerera lack good roads, that is Chambra Road, Katerera, and going to Chitagwenda, and Katerera and West Road. There is no way you can say a Katerera person or a Ugandan person should increase his income and improve his agriculture when their produces cannot be transported to the nearest market. So I request that Katerera people should be given infrastructure, that is the road that can help them transport their produce to their markets. In his speech, His Excellency emphasized on free education in each and every sub-county, and it should be a walkable distance. This thing is not how it is in Katerera constituency. We have sub-counties of Chabakara and Katanda, whereby they don't have a single seed school within the sub-county. This issue has left most of the girls dropping out of the school because of long distance. In his speech again, he emphasized on the growing of the community, and when you check with Katerera, Katerera is one of the sub-counties that borders with national parks. The little money that a person earns is again spent on health issues. Katerera is one of the constituencies without a health center for. They don't have a single ambulance. They don't even have the boat which can work as an ambulance, because we also borders with the landing site. So to me,
Thank you. Now, before Honorable Karim you come in, I remembered, because Dr. Eunice Apio is here. Honorable Peter Gwang, do you have any feedback for us on the issue of the Ndeje students?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to confirm I have a report in line with your directive, which I was formally going to forward to my honourable colleague in writing and copy to you. But for the record, now that there's IT here, I can read it to the House if you so wish.
According to our rules, if a statement is to be read, it has to be submitted.
So, Right Honourable Speaker, according to our rules, allow me formal after he assign that report, and I forward to my colleague and give you a copy.
But that's not according to our rules. According to our rules, you are supposed to present today. Anyway, okay, I totally agree with you. Okay.
Yes, I can present because I have a soft copy here.
No, if possible, Honorable, you can have it printed out.
Yes.
Signed, and I give you space. It shouldn't be more than 1 page, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Right Honourable
I'll
Speaker.
give you space today. We sort it out.
Thank you.
I don't want to go with pending issues. Yeah. So I'll be waiting for you to alert me here. I can amend the order paper. We accommodate you. Yes, Honorable Karim Masaba.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, and I do want to thank the President for the State of the Nation address. I'll put my focus on page 13, where he's talking about the tarmacking of the roads, and page 18, where the economy is projected to grow at 6.4% and GDP to grow at 10%. Right Honourable Speaker and members, when you look at the state of the roads in Mbale City, many of them are in a very alarming state, and yet Mbale is one of the areas or one of the cities that we expect to promote tourism and ignite this economy to grow at the rate that is projected. And we have many roads. For example, the road connecting my constituency with Honourable Shafiga, that is the Nkokonjeru and Ale 21 kilometers. And I'm certain you've been there, Right Honourable Speaker. It's not motorable at the moment. And this is a road which was tarmacked about 10 years ago. But when you look at its current state, it's alarming, and I think and do pray that this is given the necessary attention, because tourism up there is a lot of potential, and the Minister of Tourism is here. She's aware of the potential we have. Mbale will be actually hosting the World Tourism Day on the 27th of next month. But when you look at the videos that are going viral, many of our boys who are dancing Kadodi, who are moving around, they are full of mud. And many people do not get or do not understand why they look that way. It's because of the status of the roads and infrastructure in Mbale and Bugisu sub-region. When we were hit by the floods, the president did promise us a package. The prime minister then pledged to come and support and reconstruct the bridges that had been affected, but unfortunately, not many, or not, because in my constituency only one was built. That was in 2023, but up to now many bridges are impassable, and there is no way the roads can be in a good state and facilitate movement if we do not give this the much emphasis needed. Lastly, Right Honorable Speaker and members, Mbale is one of the new cities, and we were supposed to benefit from equipment, road equipment, but unfortunately many of the roads are in a poor state because of lack of this road equipment that we were promised. And 5 years down the road, we are still requesting government to provide us with some equipment because many of the roads are terrible, and the station, the Ministry of Work station in Mbale, does not have equipment. Many of them broke down, they got equipment that could barely do any work. So my prayer is that we give much emphasis as possible to the roads and the tourism in Bugisu, because we have the potential as Mbale, as Bugisu, we have potential to earn much more than we are earning currently from tourism. Thank you very much, Right Honorable.
Thank you. Rugo Benson, Achamfuato Pista.
Thank you so much, the Right Honorable Speaker. Allow me to join my colleagues in appreciating His Excellency for the State of the Nation address. Allow me also to thank him so much on the increase of roads in terms of kilometers, both Maram Road and then also the Tarmac Road, the Right Honorable Speaker. But the Right Honorable Speaker, having seen and having observed the district where I come from, when you looked at the kilometers of the roads, then I still wonder, because the President in his remarks clearly state, why would the district still have a bad road with 1 billion Uganda shillings, which is being sent to the district? The Right Honorable Speaker, when you look at Agago, Agago has 205 kilometers central government road. When you look at the district has 537 kilometers district road. When you look at the community access road and the sub-county road, it's around 1,737, the Right Honorable Speaker. And the town council has 80 kilometers road. So having looked at the road that the central government has in Agago, which is rarely, on rare cases, they try to maintain. Having looked at the 205 kilometers road the central government has, and having looked at the district road, which is over 535 kilometers, I can still try to picture that the Right Honorable Speaker